Oh, yeah, you don't need anything fancy, so. Oh, yeah.
She had a record amount of money. The sponsorship for it, so.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Township meeting for November 3rd. If you would join me in the pledge, we would greatly appreciate it.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Clerk Clark, will you please call the roll?
Trustee Bowen,
Present.
trustee Cascarella,
Present.
trustee Lyman,
Present.
trustee Mahika,
Here.
treasurer Fedewa,
Here.
clerk Clark is here, supervisor Brewer.
Present.
You have the quorum.
Thank you so much. We are now moving down to the agenda. Is there a motion to move the agenda?
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? That motion passes unanimously. We are now down to public comments. So if anyone wants to make a comment, you have 3 minutes to make a public comment if you'd like to do so.
Well, good evening. I'm Brenda Henderson, 4808 Delta River Drive, Lansing. I had the opportunity last month to attend 2 community events in our township. One was the trick or treating at the Lansing Mall, and it was wonderful. The lines were long, people were engaged, people were in wonderful costumes. And I was especially pleased to see that Waverly High School, their student government, they had a table there. So it's nice to see our young people involved also with our community. And then last week I had the opportunity to attend on a nice fall day, the ribbon cutting ceremonies at Sharp Park. One was at the new shelter, and the other one was at the playground, the all-inclusive playground. And it was nice also to see the children from Elmwood Elementary School, and just us kids were there, and they were enjoying themselves. So I'm always telling people that Sharp Park is more than just the 4th of July. We have wonderful, adequate parking. There's a wonderful trail to walk. There's places after you walk the trail you can sit and bring your picnic lunch or whatever you want to do. And I also had the opportunity to speak with, I think, Lux Construction,
Yes.
the person. Oh, what a wonderful conversation we had. And he told me, because the playground, I don't know if it's foam or whatever it is, but it was really, really nice. And he told me that if it rains for 5 consecutive days, that your feet won't be soggy and wet when you step onto it because of the special pipe or draining that they have there. So that was wonderful to know. So I thank you to the and to the staff, because these community events give us an opportunity to interact with you, and it also gives us an opportunity to interact with our other community residents. And so, as the master plan says, and I'll keep saying this, that's one thing that we do good at Delta Township is our community activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Henderson. Is there anyone else for public comment at this time?
Yes, please.
George, please come on up.
Thank you very much. George Hanley, 943 Allison House Lane, apartment 5. I'm here in support of the Delta Township transit millage. It is not the Route 3 Canada millage, as some have said in previous meetings. I now know the source of that. I would like to address where that number, and that would come from the confusion of the 600,000 number that was previously mentioned by a constituent. came from a number previously mentioned during the presentation where that number refers to the entire cost of the additional bus to maintain the flow of the route when the extension was added. It over the route's entire length. The cost is for the entire year, but Delta paid none of that cost because Eaton County was paying nothing into it. I checked that today. And whatever is covered by the upcoming millage would be something less than a quarter of it based on what is in Delta Township, and Delta is in a highly advantageous position to negotiate for, but not only it, but Route 12, but the connectors and all other portions. And this also includes each ran the shuttle bus, and also CATA and E-Tran also provide the buses for voting in the upcoming election, which is tomorrow. Also, they are providing buses to and from food banks, should anyone need food resources, wellness currents, lack of SNAP funding persists until that is resolved. This is true for both CATA, E-Tran, and Quinn Transit, and will persist until this is resolved. And if anything further happens, I will let you know. They are also part of the entire area's emergency response systems for severe weather, even extreme cold and heat, and major building disasters and school shootings and such in the area. For details, please contact the individual authorities. If there are any further questions, I'll be here all evening. Please ask, but please vote. These are essential parts of the community and resources. I can't begin to say how many individual pieces there are, and if there is no funding, they all go away.
Thank you, George.
Thank you very much.
Any other public comments? Seeing none, we're gonna move on down the agenda we're at the consent agenda. Clerk?
I would like to, move that we pull 6 off of the consent agenda calendar of meetings. It needs an adjustment.
Thank you.
Other than that, I move.
Thank you. Is there support?
Or
It has been moved and supported. Any discussion? Roll call vote, Clark? Then we will move 6 to the next section.
Clerk votes yes. Trustee Cascarilla,
Yes.
trustee Bowen,
Yes.
trustee Lyman,
Aye.
trustee Mohica,
Yes.
yes, treasurer Fidel,
Yes.
supervisor Brewer,
Yeah.
motion carries.
Thank you. That motion carries. We are now in the area where we would discuss something that's moved from the consent agenda. So I'm going to turn it over to Clark.
Thank you. We just there was a little oversight. We do not have board meetings the night before state and federal elections, and there is one on the agenda for November 2nd. I would like to move that November 2nd is removed and November 9th is added. I spoke with Courtney and she would like to reserve the 9th so that we have 2 meetings in November of 26. And I thought move.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are now down to the manager's report.
Thank you, Supervisor and board members. But George and Miss Henderson stole a lot of what I was gonna talk about. But I just appreciate the great showing, for our ribbon cutting at Sharp Park. It's really a monumental project and, that will be our most rented shelter and most used. And, that project, not only did it add a couple very large amenities, but it cleaned up a lot of problems along paved pathways, some drainage issues, different things like that. So very nice project. My congratulations to all the staff who worked hard and thank you to the board for their leadership because these projects don't just happen overnight. This was 8 or 9 year effort, from start to finish. As George mentioned, which I really appreciate, CATA E-Tran and also Clinton Transit, for anyone interested, is offering the free rides for the election and rides to and from food banks until the federal issues get sorted out. So anybody who needs, I know some board members have contacted me getting questions from constituents. 211 has a list of food banks. And you can go to 211.org/food or call 211 for information on that. So if you do get approached or want to
Yes.
push out that information, that's very valuable.
We posted on our page too.
Sure.
And I have gotten calls from a couple of constituents about help. You know, how can you, what are you guys, can you help or can you direct me to where I could go and seek assistance for them? So.
Yep, you can put that on. And then last but not least, just with our efforts with grants. Most of you are aware of the Delta Mills to Hawk Meadow Pathway Project and the bridge. We did get our official declaration of the TAP grant. We had discussed it a little bit, but they usually do not allow a public announcement until you work through their process. So we did get the official award or obligation. So that's $1.3 million. So that'll be in addition to the 400,000 that we received from the DNR for that pathway project, in addition to all the bridge money for Webster Road Bridge. So that will be another great project next year. I would just buckle up for calls once that bridge goes out of service, because that's a major detour. So that'll be, we will make sure that we are out front in terms of communication on that project.
You mean in a major election year?
Yeah.
Trustee Casper.
Brian, on that bridge closure, is there a sense of how the duration, how long that will be? Is it gonna be most of construction
It'll be
season?
most of construction season. Is that correct, Jake? Sure.
Hello, board. For those that don't know me, Jay Kleinhans, Township Engineer. So the road commission is looking to start construction in January. The detour route, I believe they're looking at to be about 3 months or 4 months. I don't know if that's starting in January. I'll get some more information when we have our quarterly meeting with them this month. They're, the actual date, and I can send this to you guys at a later time, but this would be the open for Webster Road Bridge would be before the election occurs. So it is, I believe, end of July timeframe when that is supposed to be open to traffic of 2026. So, and our pathway project needs to occur outside of that construction timeframe as well. So I will keep everybody posted, and I will look into those days and we can get those sent to you out, the more specifics as they arise.
Thank you, Jake. Any
Yep.
questions for Jake?
I will add that, excuse me, Manager Reed did make arrangements with Grand Ledge Schools for us to have a precinct north of the river, and I did get state approval to have a temporary odd precinct north of the river that would entail voters from both precinct 1 and precinct 2. And your timeline's really different than what I got from the road commission. So I'll be eager to see
Yeah,
They assured me they could have it open by November.
yep, absolutely. Yeah, and I will verify this, but I believe the last I knew, they're open to traffic for Webster Road Bridge was before the election occurred and it was
For
late.
the
summer
August
timeframe.
election, you mean?
Oh, the August, I will verify that date
Yeah.
for you. Yes, apologize on that one.
Because we will know in late winter, I think the dates, I don't have the exact date in February, whether or not there's gonna be a May election.
Okay.
So it's just.
Yep, and there may be an interference with the May one. So,
Mhm.
yep, it's an ever moving process, but we will keep you all in tune on that as we know more information.
Thank you so much.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, Manager Reed, anything else on your report?
That is it, but happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. I just wanted to share that we had another ribbon cutting, Anna's house. That was this past week. There's so many things that happen in a week, but I believe we did that one too. And so if you get a chance, you definitely want to go there. I actually went there Saturday for breakfast. It's delicious. Okay, we are now down to public comment. Public comment, anyone? Okay, not seeing any movement whatsoever. Oh, is there somebody moving? I don't see any movement, so if there's nothing else before the board, we are adjourned. We're done.